Mm. Oh, good God, and good morning. Good coffee. Good God, good morning. Good morning, my patrons, seekers, humans, heroes, angels, witches, mortals, mystics, gods, and goddesses. Good gracious. And today is one of our public live streams. Once we are done recording here today, we'll release it out into the world, and then it's right back to work for me. Oh, dark moon in Aquarius Sunday. I've got one more reading to do to finish the 5-card draws. The Pisces read. So, saving the best for last, apparently. Get that done today. I had a busy day for Sunday. I'm like, I need a day off. Maybe tomorrow for the new moon in Pisces, which is probably a good idea. Me being born on a full moon in Pisces, probably a good idea, one would think. Just quick astrological weather report. We don't have a whole lot going on today, aside from the fact that it is dark moon in Aquarius. All day, it's dark moon in Aquarius. Dark moon the 3 days before new moon. New moon is tomorrow. Look, it did math. Yeah, so it'll go void, of course, at 9 p.m. Eastern. Enter Pisces at 11:56 p.m. So 4 minutes before midnight. It will be dark moon in Pisces, because then it goes new at 2:06 a.m. Technically tomorrow morning. Well, 2 a.m. And then tomorrow, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Venus enters Aries, which I think, at 2:06 a.m. So we can actually work that in the morning too. Good day for self-love. New moon in Pisces. Day of the moon sounds good. So you do you. But that's why I'm going to get those, the last of the 5-card draws out. Yesterday I did, let's see, what did I do? I did Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and of course I had phone calls and stuff going on, and cats and clean house and stuff like that. I got the dishes done. I got the kitty litter area cleaned. I consider that a victory. And then once I finish, once I get through tomorrow, I think I'm taking tomorrow off. It is a Monday. I've got stuff I got to do. Not a bad day to do stuff around the house, actually, tomorrow. And then I'm finishing up the last of the work, career, vocation timeless reads, and then we'll see what the next timeless, because I'm going to do another timeless, giving me a week or so before I have to get ready to do the 8-card draw shadow reads, but we'll see. So I mentioned yesterday here on Patreon, but since this one's going out into YouTube, and since I've started mentioning it as of yesterday on the videos that haven't launched at the time of this particular live stream recording, apparently Patreon is adding a free subscription option, like on YouTube, like on so many platforms where you can subscribe for free, and then if you want membership, you can. Kind of love the idea. I was like, oh right. So we'd be adding another tier, T-I-E-R. Yeah, A before E, whatever. And I would be given, and I, as president of Join the Circle Productions, they would have these daily live streams. That's what they would get for their free membership. But the extended readings would be for the seekers and everything. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, and I'll have it all figured out sooner, because we don't know when they're going to do it. They might not be till next year. I don't know. But that would be really cool. That would be really, really cool. Anyway, so thank you, my paying subscribers, because eventually we might have free ones here. I get why they're doing that too. And the best part about it is that it's not about algorithm, right? Like in, let's just say, other platforms, you can subscribe to something, but you only see it because of the algorithm, or not see it because of the algorithm. This would not be that. That was literally in the communication that came from Patreon. Like, yeah, that, because Al with his log and his rhythm has been a bit daunting, considering, I know, it's a good lesson. It taught me not to take it personally. It's like, this is automated. It's not like somebody's going through. It's like, oh, don't like him. right? It's all numbers. Please don't make me do math. But no, it's been a really, really good. Don Miguel Ruiz, red alert, right? I am taking this personally because, when you put something out into the world and then, something beyond your control happens, it's not even got a human necessarily behind it. It'd be very frustrating. But hey, every day is a winding road. Get a little bit closer, right? Thank you, Sheryl Crow. That song is really, I just play it on loop at my memorial when I croak, along with a bunch of other songs that are probably just ridiculous, but I love them. Let's not go there. Anyway, so yeah. Today, dark moon in Aquarius. Talk about astrological weather. Hide. Go to the top of a mountain and just stay there until after 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. Aquarius fixed air can be very, very dry and very, very scathing. I'm just going to say, particularly in its dark side of it all. But it is a really good day because it's Sunday, the day of healing, the day of clarity, the day of success, to get into those higher altitudes, the higher chakras and the higher mind. And, bring me a higher love. Whoa. Whoa. And thankfully, salty humor. I mean, I'm up for it. I mean, I'm so in love with British comedy. It's ridiculous. Kunk on Earth just slayed me. So, of course, I've been doing the deep dive on YouTube on breaks, finding Kunk on Britain, Kunk on London. I think it's Kunk on London, Kunk on Britain. She's amazing. That's not her name, by the way. This is an actor plays that role. But that sort of humor that, strike a match, so dry you can strike a match on a humor, as well as complete absolute genius stupidity, is so right up my alley. What I'm calling middle brow. It's low brow humor delivered with high brow efficiency, and I'm into it. Well, that's my family, though, if ever there was. I was raised with that, shit jokes about Socrates. I don't know any off the top of my head, but that's kind of like my family. That's our lane, so to speak. So whatever. I'm gonna get it together. Oh yeah, I'm having possibly house repairs done today. It's gonna be a busy Sunday, and I gotta go run errands. I gotta go to the bank. I don't know what shit I gotta do. So I really wanted to, since we agreed, me and the rest of you, but you didn't know we were having the decision in the subconscious mind to make this a public edition Patreon live stream. I'm gonna get this puppy done. It's not. It looks like a beautiful day outside. I don't know. It could be crappy. Good morning, G. Grand rising from the Rocky Mountains. Hey, Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. I was raised on John Denver music, by the way. Sometimes I hear those songs and I just bust out in tears. I miss him. He was great. I know I'm not really a country western. I don't think he was country western. Whatever he was. He was wonderful, John Denver. Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. Yeah, I can still sing the fuck out of a song. I just don't feel like going into show business proper. I'll come in as a visiting dignitary from Tarot Land. That's fine. From the land of the craft. My hair is just kicking today. I kind of woke up like this. I mean, I dragged a brush through it, but I'm okay with it. Anyway, you're up early, G. You're in a different time zone than me. You are up early. You work until you don't gotta remember this is public. Comment as you like. Whatever, and you can always delete the comment if you like. You do, You're a Libra, you'll be fine. Oh, and since you're a Libra, just saying, find that balance today, right? Any of the air signs, look, whenever the moon, whatever element the dark moon is in, look at your chart. Look at your chart because it's going to either trine or something or other, conjunct whatever, that dark moon. So that it's in Aquarius for me, I know I need to pray and meditate today. I really need to sit in stillness all day long, but that's not going to happen. Unless the divine, because the divine has been screwing with my schedule, which means, not giving me the way I want it to go, but the best way for it to go. It's been tricky. It's been a tricky week. All of a sudden, things could just cancel out from underneath me. It's like, oh no, we're not doing that today. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well then I guess I'm gonna do the Pisces read and take a nap and finish eating my pizza. I got yesterday. Oh god, the day before yesterday or whatever. I got pizza. It was good. Meatball and red onion is my favorite pizza, unless it gets fancy. I've been dabbling in different types of pizza toppings, delivery. I'm not making my own. I don't have time for that right now. A General Tso's chicken pizza the other was good, or last week. This is so un-Italian of me. I swear my ancestors just roll all three of their eyes. Bacon, cheddar, chicken, ranch pizza. It's so Midwestern, and I'm just so not Midwestern. A witch from New York. Anyway, so today might very well be a day where people just ramble, just keep going, just keep talking, and can get fixated on something perhaps more lead than gold, right? Fixed air, right? When your mind fixates on something, that focus, right? So that's why I'm going to kind of keep it on that Sunday vibe of success and light and truth. Not bringing light into the darkness, but bringing the darkness to light. And that is best done in stillness and silence. But I mean, unless you were raised with that, that's a real practice. I mean, I have so many different meditation techniques and tips, and Shaya's Ascension and Zen Buddhist this, and Silva mind control that, creative visualization, all that breath work, all that. I could do that all day long. I have done that all day long when I'm really in the fits and throes of, whatever, not necessarily astrologically dominant conditions, right? Just needing to do that, particularly in my line of work, right? I do burn out quickly. I am getting older. Well, you ain't getting older. What the fuck? You ain't in the body no more. Oh, you've reemerged into the non-physical. Thanks, Abraham Hicks, for that phrase. I just want to go home. I just want to finish my work and go home. And I mean home. It's not suicidal. It's just mystically aspirational. Please help me do what I came here. Help me do what I came here to do, so I can return home victorious and chill for a bit, and then incarnate somewhere else. I love the planet. Gaia's delightful. It's the people. Fly in the ointment. More like a little ointment on a lot of flies. Anyway, the flies have it. Showing some skin. This is not OnlyFans. I joke about OnlyFans a lot, and I have nothing against anybody doing, sex work or anything like that. To each their own. It really is. Live and let live, fairly take and fairly give. But it is still an option, right? It's like if things don't work out on Patreon, it can always go there. And to think that there is a quantum version of me that's actually doing that right now on a Sunday morning, although probably sleeping it off. And I bet his habits are probably not great from what he's having to do to survive that now. I can't imagine. But there you go. Prostitute archetype. Oh, which reminds me, the witch archetype series that we're doing here, the Vimeos. Anybody, hey, people on YouTube, I got lots of workshops over on Vimeo.com. Go check it out. But for my witches, my mystics, and my gods, goddesses, it's like I watched the third episode. Let's call them episodes. Why not? They're classes, but let's call them episodes in the workshop series. The witch archetype, the saboteur, and the prostitute archetypes was really good. It really made me look at, I taught it 5 years ago. So really looking at, wow, no, I really don't prostitute myself. When it comes to my sacred art, hey, everybody, the prostitute archetype is negotiating your faith for comfort, right? And I'm just good at discomfort, I guess. As you get older, you've lived through it. You become seasoned, particularly as a witch, right? You see a lot of crazy. And you do your best you can in your own personal life or your family. It's just I'm a pro, so I got to deal with people I've never met before with their hair on fire, metaphorically speaking. If your hair is literally on fire, dial 911. Don't call Joining the Circle. Put that out first, then call me. Right? Uh, so I look at that, right? I look at the choices and the decisions that I've made that have disempowered myself, like start there, and then really looking at how people have tried to sabotage me in my life and trying somehow to understand that you're either sabotaging yourself or somebody else, or you're empowering yourself or somebody else. But when you empower yourself, you're empowering everybody. What? That was a lot of verbiage, but I think you get the gist of that, right? That's how the divine sees it, right? We're all one. So, we look for reasons. Why did they do that? Why did they lie? Why did they steal? Why did they cheat? Why? Well, it's a good letter of the alphabet, and it's a great philosophic entry point, theological entry point. Why? But why, Marge? Why? I'll tell you why. Because there's a purpose to it that we don't see until sometimes later. Location. Looking back over my career, I would love to start it this year. I really want to write my autobiography of my career. My personal life, of course, will feature because, you got to give background. But I have seen such crazy toxicity in the spiritual, metaphysical, pagan, new age, who's what's this industry since the 80s. I mean, I have stories, but in order for me to write that book, I'm going to have to travel around the United States a little bit and meet up with some of the people that I've worked with and friends of mine throughout my career so that I can interview them. Probably not anybody that I've worked with intimately or in any way in the past 10 years, although I might, but going all the way back to the days of Body, Mind, and Soul and Walt Whitman Road, Huntington Station, Pillars of Light, Lightmare on Elm Street, and Starboard Unlimited, and oh my God, my resume fucking it reads like fiction. It really does. But it would be a fun read with autobiographical nonfiction. But that's the thing. When the moon is in Aquarius, regardless, you can fly high enough where you could get lost in reasons, which may not be accurate, but you can see things from a higher POV, pigs or vampires point of view. And why? What's the purpose of seeing? What's the purpose of that? Of stillness and meditation? It's like muddy water. I know I'm mixing my metaphors like crazy here. Fixed air and muddy water. Boston, you were my home. Sorry, it's a song. You let it settle. Right? It's all stirred up. You can't see. Give it time. Let it sit, and then things will settle, and then clarity comes. Reflection, contemplation. But it's not just thinky. It might be about pray, intend, whatever you call it. Help me see this differently really is the prayer. But unless you kind of calm the static on the channel, you can make the prayer as much as you want. It's rest. Meditation is resting. People make it really hard. But that's what the ego does. The ego resists meditation because the ego kind of feels like it's not in power unless it's doing this. Well, either praising or blaming. Right? So careful today. I mean, I have an Aquarian friend coming over today. Oh, well, if all goes well, I don't know what's going to happen today. Coming over to repair things around the house for me because you don't want me doing that. Please, you really don't even want me to change a light bulb. That I can do. I mean, come on, I run a company. Good with the tech for the most part, but plumbing, you do not want me to do electric work. You do not want me to do that, right? I'll just stare at it and try and embarrass it into working. It's a very Granny Weatherax thing. I'm telling you, I really want to. I want to reach out to Rihanna Pratchett, Terry Pratchett's daughter. I don't know if I'm doing it this year, but I want to write a book heavily referencing the work of Terry Pratchett's Discworld, and I still think it's the best fiction education I've ever had on the soul and center of witchcraft. What did I listen to last night? It was a good one. Carpe Jugulum, the one about vampires. Oh yeah, no guys, really, if you're dealing with psychic vampires, I'm telling you, everything you need to know. Everything I really needed to know about witchcraft, I learned from Terry Pratchett, Discworld novels. That's a very long title for a book, but I'm not even going to blog post unless I'm going to be able to really go for it, because I really mean it, and I could burst out in tears because I miss him horribly. I do. Whatever. I'll get over it. Maybe not. We'll see. Because it's fucking Dark Moon and Aquarius. I don't know what's going to happen next. Freaks of the Zodiac. Because you are Aquarians, and not just your sun signs. Oh my God. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. You know, like, I don't know. Libra on the outside, Aquarius on the inside. Freaks. Ruled by Uranus. Come on. Sorry. Very root chakra for an air sign. So yeah, I'm gonna try and stay polite today. Try and stay considerate. Call my mom. Get some house repairs done. Run errands. This is not in order that it will be done. And hopefully get it together before I get the phone call and say, hey, I'm on my way over with plumbing equipment. No, that's not a date. That's actual literal plumbing is going to get done besides on the top. So I'm going to try and keep it sunny, keep it funny, keep it gay, considering what I really want to do. So here's how I know. You know what I would really rather do? Like if I could just, Piper. There, I gave you Jeannie, Samantha, and Piper Halliwell all in the same 5 seconds. I would teleport myself to somewhere tropical. Pack of Rothman cigarettes and I don't know, some kind of tropical drink. Really, if it's a choice between pina colada and strawberry daiquiri, it's strawberry daiquiri because you know the vitamin C. It's good for your skin. Although I love coconut too. Thankfully, that is a fantasy decision that need not rule my day. Yeah. So let's end this puppy with a little prayer, a little meditation, a little blessing, a little something to send us on our way. And honestly, my favorite way to start the day. I love doing this. And the idea of me being able to share this with people for free every day will absolutely give incentive for them to look at some of the other stuff that we're doing here on Patreon. I think it's a genius idea. I really love Patreon. I do. Like, you know, if there's a Mr. Patreon who's like, you know, cute and single, I was like, drinks? He's been so good to me. Or Ms. Patreon. It's like Ms. Pac-Man in it. Waka, 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 waka. So, shall we? It's a prayer cigarette. Get over it. I don't always smoke what I pray, but I always pray whenever I smoke. And I've cut down a lot as a result. Because I don't need it. Yellow, and I got the middle box. Please take a nice deep breath. Smoke them if you got them. Still point. Oh, my whole nervous system just relaxed. Take a moment. Close your eyes if you can. You don't gotta. It's not a full-on, full-body meditation. Just breathe. Do let your body relax a little. It's Sunday. And just listen to your breath. Because though the air is moving, mutable air, Gemini, you don't stop breathing. That's pretty fixed. And the mind can focus on the breath, which is fixing the mind on air, fixed air. With every inhale, we take in everything we need for that moment. With every exhale, we release everything we don't need for that moment. Everything that we need to get us to the next breath is there, according to Matt Kahn, and he's absolutely right. Chi, prana, mana, whatever you want to call it, oxygen, helpful, I guess. It's from this place I offer this prayer. I call to our collective pantheons of the divine, our guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, ancestors, and higher selves, all the way back to the divine singularity, the Tao without name, the pregnant void, the mother of all source, to surround each and every one of us watching this live or later in a force field of light, containing and protecting our energy fields to strain out the extraneous stuff, the thoughts, the energies, the impulses that do not serve us this day, in preparation. A dark moon in Aquarius for a new moon in Pisces on Monday. It could be a very powerful love dominant today. So maybe today we do need to face our fears. Embrace the shadow, alchemize the shadow to light, the lead to gold, the pain to peace, the toxic to healthy, the fear to love, putting us on the golden timeline of divine timing, right place, right time, all the time, which apparently there's a version of that. The soul's path, the high road. I call it the golden timeline. Alchemizing our way as we go. Healing, forgiving, growing, learning, evolving. Moving us all forward in this interesting virtual reality game called Being Human on planet Earth in the lower third dimension. Being much higher vibrational dimensional beings coming in to play this game. So may we be blessed with all that we need today to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to be the best that we can be. Shine the light through us at full capacity, receiving the abundance that is our birthright now. Why? Why do we want that? So that we can be the best that we can be, fulfill our role in our sacred contracts, our role in the ineffable plan, which is better than anything that we can imagine or conceive, but for me boils down to the anchoring and full manifestation of permanently peaceful, people-populated paradise planet Earth. So may we play our roles today. Probably more internal than external, but everybody's got to do what they got to do. Each of us has a highly individualized curriculum to learn and integrate and teach by example. And the only way to do that is to take the hero's journey, to embrace the fate rather than curse it, feel what we got to feel, heal what we got to heal, choose, make the most wise, loving, empowered choices and decisions as we can, keeping us on the golden timeline. In fact, pantheons of the divine help us stay to the golden timeline today rather than the leaded. And we're all in a percentage scale there somewhere from lead to gold. So take us by the hand, walk us through this day. May this be the best day that we have ever had, but not the best day we will ever have. In perfect love and in perfect trust. Thank you, beloved mother of all. Thank you, beloved universe. Thank you, beloved pantheons of the divine. And thank you, beloved higher selves, for doing this for us, through us, on our behalf. We'll do our best. We don't know what that is, but we are willing to be shown for the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. And so it is. Just 30 minutes, just under 30 minutes. I am a morning talk show. Love it. Digging it. And still have makeup on from yesterday, so it won't be very hard for me to get ready for the Pisces read. But I'm going to go run my errands first. Let me go do the outside stuff, then I'll lock down, and we'll see. I might have new plumbing in the house. You never know what's going to happen in a dark moon Aquarius. Freaks of the zodiac. I love my aquas, though. You aqua lungs, you aquariums. Have a really, really good day. And thank you, people on YouTube. And certainly if you wanna go check out, there's a link in the description box. Come Patreon on Patreon. $3 a month as a seeker gets you these, gets you the daily check-ins and the extended readings. But when that free option comes up, the free option will be these daily live streams, these daily check-ins. And I'm really kind of excited about it. So have a really good day. 30 minutes, ding. Wishing you all the very best and the very, very blessed of the rest of your day. Reach out if you need it. Clients come first. I will juggle my schedule if you need a read, because I'm ready. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed and blessed new moon tomorrow. Oh, and I'll be live streaming in the Mark Angelo Lions and Alfred Short private Facebook group tomorrow morning for the new moon on Monday. Oh, how could we forget? Go find a torch, light your torch, and wave it for the new moon on Monday. Although it's a Pisces moon, it's probably better for a fire moon, but whatever. What is, slosh your drink for the new moon? That sounds like a good idea. But it's a Monday. Maybe it's coffee. I love you. Have a really, really good day, Mr. Stream of Consciousness, signing off. The Archangel of Lions, Mark Angelo Lions, but you can call me Mal. Hail. Farewell. I love you. And blessed be. Bye.